What if I told you that there were 10 local SEO tricks that sound crazy but work like magic? Yeah, you heard that right. Some of these tricks are so bizarre that you're going to be asking yourself, why didn't I think of that?
And here's the kicker. We've tested every single one of these strategies on real businesses. So stick around because you'll see how these insane strategies can actually help you boost your local SEO.
We're breaking it all down for you. And by the end, the magician's going to reveal all the magic for you, and you'll be ready to try these tricks on your own.
Just don't blame us when your rankings go through the roof and you have more customers than you can handle.
Okay, let's dive into the first SEO trick that actually works like magic. All caps in your title tag. Kinda sounds ridiculous, right? Shouting at your audience in your title tag? But trust us, it works.
I know, right? It's like one of those bad relationship tactics. Shout louder and they'll listen.
Why are you shouting?
But here's the thing. We've actually been doing this for years, and it all started when we noticed something strange in the title tags of very popular sites like Yelp and TripAdvisor.
Right? These sites were constantly using caps for words like best in their title tags. They were ranked lower than their competitors, and it wasn't just for fun, there was a reason behind it.
So we took a long hair business and we added the word best in all caps to their title tag. They were ranked lower than some competitors, but guess what happened? Their click-through rate increased after this change. So even in that lower position, they were getting more clicks.
It was like giving their search results a shot of espresso, but it gets better.
We ran another test for a different client. In this case, we changed their title tag from saying top rated to best in all caps. You might think that the small increase in click-through rate doesn't matter, but just on 5 pages alone, it was the equivalent of another 159 clicks. And this client had thousands of these pages.
Exactly. And we're not the only ones seeing these results. SEMrush did their own analysis, and they found that pages with best in all caps performed 7% better than best not in all caps in the title tags.
Search Pilot also tested this as well. They found a 14% increase in mobile traffic when they used all caps in the title tag. 14%.
So if you're looking to improve your click-through rate, don't underestimate the power of shouting at your audience. Sometimes a little all caps love can make all the difference.
It's like giving your title tag a megaphone. People can't help but notice it. Give it a shot and let us know what happened.
Next up, we're going to talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of 2010. But hold your eye rolls because they're still driving mad conversions in 2025.
You'd think that this tactic would be obsolete by now. But nope, still one of the best ways to engage visitors and boost clicks.
You're never going to believe this. We did a study to find out what types of images result in more conversions for websites. You would think that it would be something flashy or trendy, but nope. Infographics came out on top.
Yeah, who knew? I was looking at the data going, really? Infographics? Like, what decade are we in? But infographics are still performing better than ever. Ew, did I really just say that?
We analyzed 383 pages from different clients and only looked at pages that were getting image traffic from Google search. The results? Infographics were the winner with the highest number of clicks. And get this, they were also the second most common type of image used on high converting pages.
I mean, we all thought infographics was a pretty outdated tactic, but the data doesn't lie. These images were still pulling in major results.
But Joy, I don't feel like I like infographics. My data don't care.
Let me show you a few examples that just blew our mind.
First up, we've got an infographic from a lawyer's website. They created a US map that correlates each state's firearm homicide rate with its gun friendliness score.
This infographic is genius because it breaks down a pretty complex topic into something visually digestible. And people love it. When people love your content, they engage with it more, which obviously leads to conversions.
Next, an electrician created an infographic on electrical safety on construction sites. Boring, right? Wrong! People actually shared it. Turns out people are into safety. Who would have guessed?
Exactly. It's not about just looking pretty, it's about providing value. And this infographic does just that. It makes a potentially boring topic into something much more engageable and shareable.
Lastly, here's one from a dentist's website. It categorizes different types of tooth cracks, complete with descriptions of symptoms and potential treatments.
This one is super helpful because it takes a fairly complicated issue and makes it easy to understand. Again, people want value and clarity, and this infographic actually gives them both.
So don't count out infographics just yet. They're like your old reliable friend that shows up just when you need them.
And speaking of making things easy, did you know that there is a magic number of reviews that can improve your local SEO? Trust me, it's not just about the stars, it's about hitting that magic number.
Here's another mind-blowing SEO trick. Hitting 10 Google reviews. No, not 9, not 11, not 12, 10.
Sounds simple, right? Years ago, Joel Headley, the founder of Leadferno, said he started seeing trackable differences in ROI for small businesses once they hit the 10 review threshold. They saw more appointment leads and higher engagement.
We wanted to see if that was true, so go figure, we decided to test it. We picked 8 electrician listings from across the US and split them into 2 groups. 4 businesses with 9 reviews and 4 businesses with 10 reviews.
Then we went and left a single review on all of them. The crazy part is the businesses that went from 9 to 10 saw noticeable increases in their local pack ranking.
Meanwhile, the ones that had 10 reviews and went to 11, nothing changed. 0 movement. So it's not just about getting more reviews, it's about getting that number 10. It's like the sweet spot for SEO magic.
Exactly. And we've also witnessed clients get more phone calls and more leads once they hit that 10 threshold. It's almost like that extra review just gives you more credibility in Google's eyes.
So if you're looking to improve your local SEO and stand out in the search results, aim for that 10th review. But don't stop there. Keep getting reviews to stay ahead of the competition.
And remember, consistency is key. A few bad reviews won't hurt you as long as you have enough good ones to balance it out. So start working on that 10 review goal today.
Next up, we're diving into how near me searches can help your business show up when potential customers are looking for services in their area.
Stick around because this trick might be your new secret weapon.
Okay, let's talk about near me searches. You might think that Google already knows when somebody's trying to search for something nearby, right? I mean, they've got all this AI and fancy algorithms. So adding near me to your website couldn't possibly help with rankings, right?
Well, wrong. It actually does. We've had a lot of small businesses want to tackle near me searches, and we have tested it for them. And let me tell you that the results were pretty insane.
Yeah. Once we optimize their site with a focus on near me terms, their traffic for those searches shot up.
I know. It sounds like one of those so stupidly obvious tactics, but I promise you it works. To clarify, this helps your organic rankings on Google, not your local pack rankings.
Exactly. And to make you feel a little bit better about it, even the BBB and Google are doing it. So if it's good enough for them, it might be worth considering for your site.
And if you're optimizing for local search, optimizing for near me can give you that extra boost that you need to show up when it counts.
You found Wonka's last golden ticket.
Up next, we've got a trick that's going to make you rethink Google's AI. We'll show you how something as simple as changing your formatting can influence Google's AI overviews and improve your rankings.
Sounds wild, right? But trust me, Google can be pretty distracted by these small things. Stick around and see how easy it is to tweak a few things and get Google's AI to work in your favor.
All right, here's a crazy one for you. What if I told you that influencing Google's AI overviews could be as simple as changing the formatting of your phone number? Sounds like Google should know better, right?
I mean, AI is supposed to be smart, but let's be honest, it can be pretty stupid.
Yeah, he's AI.
We had a client once where Google listed their competitor's phone number in the AI overview. So we took a deeper look, and here's what we found. Their competitor had their area code in parentheses, and our client didn't.
This is so insane. All we literally did was add parentheses in their phone number. And boom, problem solved. Google corrected the mistake, and the AI overview no longer listed a competitor phone number.
While we're on the topic of Google being, well, a little distracted by formatting, next up, we're going to talk about service area pages.
You won't believe how well these still work in 2025.
All right, guys, here's a surprise for you. Service area pages still work. I know, it sounds like I'm trying to tell you to bring back MySpace.
MySpaced me.
Ouch.
To all the Gen Zers who don't know what MySpace is.
But it's true. We've had clients absolutely crush it with these pages.
It's almost like they should be gathering dust by now. But nope, these still are a massive factor in local SEO.
So what is the service area page? Essentially, it's a page that helps a business rank for a specific service in a specific area, even if they don't have a physical location there. Let me show you an example. This is a service area page from Elite Rooter in Denver.
Exactly. This page is targeting the words roofer Denver, even though this business doesn't have a physical location there. They would regularly service that city, and thus they want to be able to target it effectively.
Here's the magic trick. These pages are usually packed with all kinds of content about that city. Stuff like jobs they've done, reviews from local customers, and even mentions of landmarks and neighborhoods. This tells Google, hey, we're local. We know the neighborhood. Trust us.
The service area page is different than a location page. With the service area page, you don't actually have a physical address. You don't have a Google business profile. But you need a way to show Google that you regularly service that location.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. Localized keywords and specific details about that area, like landmarks and neighborhood names, give these pages an edge in SEO rankings.
One of our clients, who's an ENT doctor, specifically saw a big boost after we created these types of pages for them. We focused on a very specific area, and the rankings in that area improved. The data doesn't lie.
Exactly. So don't sleep on service area pages, especially if you're a service-based business. These pages could be the difference between ranking for a citywide search or blending into the digital crowd. Let's be real, who wants to be lost in the crowd? Coming up, we've got another SEO trick. Surprisingly simple, but incredibly powerful. Using internal links to skyrocket your rankings.
Sounds too easy, right? Trust us, this small tactic can make a huge difference, especially for ranking those most important pages.
All right, let's talk about one of the easiest ways to influence your Google rankings. Internal links. Yep, simply linking to other pages on your site can have a big impact.
I know, it's so simple that it might just make you roll your eyes.
You rolled your eyes. It doesn't count if you roll your eyes.
But here's the kicker. Internal linking is one of the best and fastest way to boost your local SEO. You're welcome.
In fact, we saw a perfect example of this with a lawyer's website. They increased their rankings, get this, by adding a single internal link.
Yeah, we tested it and the results were wild. By linking one page to another, they saw an immediate boost in their ranking on Google. A single internal link. Like, who knew it could be that easy?
So here's the thing. Not all pages on your site are created equal. Some pages are actually more important in Google's eyes. Those are the ones that get a ton of organic traffic or have a lot of external links pointing to them.
The ones that Google thinks are important are the ones that you want to use to link to your converting pages. Link to your authority pages, the pages that actually drive business and leads to you. Exactly. Pages that Google deems important are the ones that you want to use for internal links. These are your authority pages, the pages that bring in the most traffic and have the most backlinks. So by linking from these authority pages, you're basically passing along some of that link juice to your other pages.
Internal links are a key part of helping Google understand the structure of your site and the importance of each page.
And don't forget, it's not just about getting traffic. It's about guiding that traffic to the right spot on your website. Internal links are kind of like signposts that tell Google and your visitors where they should go next.
Now, this next trick might sound crazy, but it actually works. Long title tags. Stick around to see how longer title tags can actually boost your rankings.
You don't want to miss this one. It's one of those tips that most people overlook, but once you try it, the results speak for themselves.
All right, let's talk about long-ass title tags that seem so long for no reason, but still have a huge impact. Most SEO experts would never recommend making your title tags too long. We're talking about over 200 characters long. Sounds like a disaster, right?
You'd think so, but surprisingly, it's not. Long title tags can be a secret weapon to actually boost your rankings and visibility on Google. I know it sounds crazy, but stick with me.
Joel Headley from Leadferno shared one of these strategies at one of our local U events. And while it didn't get much attention at the time, it turned out to be a game-changing tactic.
Exactly. Joel tested this on thousands of their clients back at Patient Pop. They added all kinds of neighborhood names and just shoved them on the ends of title tags for different clients of theirs. End result was a 15% lift in visibility on Google. Basically meaning these sites started ranking for way more keywords, and only because they added neighborhood names to the title tag.
And we've been using this tactic for ourselves for years. And the results have been crystal clear. In fact, we tested the old shorter is better and actually saw a drop in rankings.
Yeah. And when we added the long titles back, guess what happened? Their rankings went back up.
So it's not just about cramming as many words as possible into the title tag. It's about being strategic. When you add neighborhood names or specific city names to your title tags, you're telling Google, hey, we're local and we're relevant to this search.
Honestly, so many businesses miss this simple trick. But once you nail it, you will see a noticeable difference.
So if you've been told that shorter is better, try this tactic out. Add more specific terms to your title tags and watch your rankings improve.
And if you want a deeper dive into this magic, check out our full video on long title tags. We explain in more detail how to utilize this tactic to boost your local SEO.
Now, this next tip might surprise you. We're going to talk about how changing your business hours could help your rankings. It's a tactic you've probably never considered.
Let's talk about something that you probably never thought would help your SEO: business hours.
Did you know that Google changed their algorithm and now places more emphasis on when your business is open versus when it's closed?
Sounds crazy, right? But here's the deal. If your business has limited hours or you're closed during some of the peak search times, this can actually hurt your ranking. So Google is literally checking to see if your business is open when users are searching.
Before this algorithm updates, businesses ranked primarily on relevance, reviews, and other factors. But now, if you're open when people are actually searching, you'll actually get a ranking advantage.
For example, let's say your business closes at 6, but you decide to extend your hours to 8 p.m. This is going to help your business rank higher in the evenings when people are searching for your product or service. Google's like, hey, you're still open? Okay, let's show you more often.
We saw this in action with a psychiatrist site. On weekends, when they were closed, rankings for certain keywords saw a decline. But when they were open on weekdays, they ranked significantly higher for those searches.
And if you want to go deeper on how this algorithm works, we've got a whole video that breaks it down. Trust us, it's worth watching. Last but not least, here is a simple but very effective SEO trick. Change your primary category based on the season. You wouldn't think that something as little as this would have a big impact, but it does.
It's a really clever way to adjust your business's focus depending on what your customers need at any given time of year. For example, if you're an HVAC company, well, when the colder months hit, you might want to switch your primary category to something like furnace repair. That way you start targeting search terms like furnace repair city, which are exactly what people are searching for in winter.
Then when the summer months come around, you would want to switch it back to AC repair. So people searching for AC repair near them would be more likely to see your business.
This is exactly what we did for a client last year. They switched their primary category from furnace repair to air conditioning repair when the summer months rolled around. By doing that, they aligned their business with the seasonal searches that people were starting to do at that time of year.
It's such a small change, but it has a massive impact. The goal is to make sure your business is relevant based on the season. No one's going to be calling for furnace repair in July, and likely no one's going to be calling for AC repair in December. It's simple.
So if you're in a seasonal industry, consider updating your primary category so that you are relevant to what your customers are searching for at that time of year.
This small tweak can lead to more traffic, more leads, and more business all year long.
So there you have it, 10 local SEO tricks that might sound completely insane, but they actually work like magic. From all caps title tags to changing your business hours, these strategies can help you rank higher and get noticed by your customers.
And remember, it's not always about doing these all at once. Try testing out these tactics and see what works for your business. Even small tweaks can lead to big results.
If you found this video even remotely helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps us more than you think, and it means that you're gonna get more actionable SEO tips just like these. You know you want to.
And we want to hear from you. What SEO tricks did you try and did they work? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. We love hearing your stories and also answering your questions.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't worry, we'll have more mind-blowing tricks waiting for you.